I got my MBA at Western Governors University. I significantly increased my income. Would I do it all over again? Absolutely. Thank you for joining me on this fun little channel I created called The Successful Slob. I'm Brian Knight. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll subscribe and pass this along to anyone you believe it could definitely help. Now, first off, this is my video. Western Governors did not pay me for this video. They're not endorsing this video. This is my opinion. So I think this could be extremely valuable to anyone who's looking to get an online degree or an online MBA, definitely from Western Governors. While I was still in my bachelor's program, I began to search out various MBA programs because I knew that I wanted to get my MBA. That was like one of the agreements I had with my wife was like, if I'm going into a bachelor's degree, I'm definitely going to get my MBA. Okay. So I was looking through, various programs, rankings, online programs, etc. And what I found was really disheartening. Now, this is my opinion, but I believe once you start doing some of your research, you're definitely going to see this as well. That unless you're going to a top 15, top 10 program, I'm talking about the Yales, Harvards, Whartons, Michigan Ross School, it's really not worth paying so much money for these MBA programs outside of those rankings, because even though the schools could be well known, it's really not as impressive as you possibly think compared to those top 10 programs, all right? So I decided that I was going to return to WGU for my MBA. So I took off 10 months after I graduated, and in February 2021, enrolled into the MBA program at Western Governors. I graduated in January 2022. And then I received a new offer, a fantastic offer, 5 months later, in June. So it's been incredible. It's been an incredible experience for me. So let me get down to the bullet points, what really could help you and answer some questions for you about this particular program. The first question I always get is, WGU accredited? The answer is yes, they're accredited, and I wrote it down here, by the Northwest Commission of Colleges and Universities. This academic accreditation organization, they accredit like the University of Utah, University of Washington, Boise State, BYU, and a ton of other schools. So for anyone who's out there who's like, WGU may not be accredited, they haven't done their research. They definitely are. Also, the MBA program is also accredited by the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, also known as the ACBSP. So, yes, it is a legitimate degree that is extremely challenging, but extremely doable. So if you're unfamiliar with WGU and how their semesters work, here's the ABCs. You can start almost any time. You have a 6-month-long semester. During that 6-month semester in the MBA program, you have to have at least 3 courses, as long as there's 3 courses left. You sign up for those 3 courses for the 6 months. If you complete those 3 courses before the 6 months is up and you have a significant amount of time left, you can add another course for no charge. That is the great value of WGU, and that was a kind of hook, line, and sinker for me. So it's a great way to accelerate your college experience on the courses that you really, really know. Like for me, I have a marketing and sales background, so I absolutely blistered through the marketing courses. All right, when I got to like accounting and operations, that was a different animal for me, so I took more time. You get to allocate your time and your focus on classes that you really need to focus on, stuff that you really don't have experience with, okay? Let's talk work-life balance. I'm married to a beautiful woman. I have 2 children. They're 10 years apart, so my hands are full, and I work a competitive job. I need flexibility. I can get up early in the morning, or I can work late at night on my schoolwork. Why? WGU offers that flexibility. And trust me, if you're a working parent or just working adult, you need that flexibility. The majority of the tests are either research paper based or test based. So there's nothing to worry about. Once again, there's a lot of resources there. Here's one kind that I will give you. Some of their resources or resource bases has a lot of resources in it, and it's easy to get lost in. That's where you want to reach out to your course mentor and program mentor, and they'll be able to help you through the process and be able to answer questions for you. On that, my program mentor was not a micromanager. She let me do my thing, and if I needed help, I'd reach out to her, and she quickly responded. So that's very encouraging that there's support there, but they're not micromanaging you, because the last thing you need is someone else leaning over your shoulder, asking you, what are you doing? Why are you not doing this? And then you get a lot of pressure, you get discouraged, and then you quit. So let's talk about the program structure. WGU's MBA program consists of 11 courses. Some people complete them in 7 or 8 months. I completed it in 11. Some just take their time. It's all up to you. These courses have various subjects. I'll give you just a few. Here's my list. Managing organizations and leading people, management communication, operations management, financial management. Of course, the capstone at the end, there's other courses. So there are some really good courses there that will help you be prepared for your next challenge or your current role. So you're thinking about going into the program, and you're thinking to yourself, well, what obstacles did Brian encounter? Well, just regular everyday life stuff. Life situations. Someone would get sick. I would get sick. I would forget about an appointment that I had that I was focusing on working on school, and then I remembered, oh no, in 2 hours I'm supposed to be at some type of family dinner. Stuff happens, but at the same time, I've worked on my schedule, so that didn't happen that much because I'm more of a seasoned remote learner. But hey, you have the flexibility with WGU to be able to go in, do your work, and if something comes up, you can change your schedule. So how much debt did I graduate with? I graduated with only about $1,500 worth of debt. At this time, WGU is offering scholarships to some individuals. I was able to get one of those scholarships, and it greatly helped me graduate with very little debt. So that's fantastic, and another perk of WGU. At the beginning of the video, I told you that you can click on the link below and access my notes to the majority of the courses in the MBA program at Western Governors. Also, there's videos there that are extremely helpful resources. If you'll click on that, you'll see that I actually have them for sale. These are my notes. I put in hours like you wouldn't believe to compile these notes, as well as my experience that I'll share with you in the videos of how to schedule, how to interview, how to look for new jobs. So that base will be growing, but I want you to check it out and pass along this information to anyone that you believe that could definitely help, because I feel like there's so many people out there who are unaware that WGU can definitely help them, and that they can receive an incredible education at a very low cost, and actually receive a lot of encouragement and be prepared to go into the workplace and compete at a very high level. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Please pass along this information to anyone who could possibly use it. Also subscribe, and drop a note in the comments below and let me know what you think if you have any questions for me. And I'm happy to help as much as I possibly can.